Good morning, traders. Welcome to this week's Elliott Forex and Cryptocurrency Market Analysis webinar. I hope you all had a great week. We are still seeing some really good trading opportunities and approaching the Christmas rally. We expect more of these kind of trade setups. So guys, I've been trading the markets for the past 10 years, almost more or less. And every time, even up to this day, I still get amazed on how accurate the Elliott wave theory is. As I keep saying, with wave theory, you don't just focus the next immediate move. You can focus for the next 5-10 years. And I'm going to show you just a simple example of what we did in the last 2 weeks, where we focused at 3 moves that are currently playing out on all the US dollar pairs. So just hang on tight. I'm going to be showing you that shortly. But before we get started, guys, remember we are in the Black Friday month. It is November. We've got an extended special for November for all our services, up to 40% off all our services. I think the best plan you can look out for is the lifetime plan, which if you purchase, you never have to pay a cent for the rest of your life. That means you get to access all our content, all our improvements, all our strategies, all our indicators for the rest of your life. So look out for those services, or rather for those specials on our website, trading-waves.com. You can make a purchase right now and get immediate access to all our services, to the course, and that means you can get to watch the recorded course and attend the live one in the first week of December. That is the last course for the year. After this, the next course is only gonna be in February. All right, so guys, if you'd like to contact us other than the website, you can check out the description of all our YouTube videos. Under the description, you will find our contact details. Those are the 2 social media pages, Twitter and Facebook. Trading View link, you can follow us there, and the Telegram channel, as well as our mobile numbers. Any of those mobile numbers, you can contact us via those for any inquiries. For the special, there is a discount code. Just look out for it in the description of the video. The discount code is black for all the specials. All right. Right, so guys, let's get right into it. Let's get started now. What was I talking about when I said that Elliott wave theory is accurate and you can focus more than one move at a time? So let's just look at this video that I did 3 weeks back. Is it 3 weeks back or 2 weeks back? But this is the video. Just look out for that video. If you want to check it out, go to our channel and look out for the video that is named 24 to 28 October. So look what we said on Euro US dollar. Before I even go to the trade recaps, I want you to look at Euro US dollar, and just look out for the timestamps, guys. We've got timestamps. I want to go to the timestamps for Euro US dollar for this video that was done on the 24th or 23rd of October. Let's have a look. So this is Euro US dollar, guys. So I want you to look at the analysis here and go check what is happening with the charts right now. Okay, so 24th, 23rd November, let's play this video. So just have a look at that move. So we focused it that the euro is going to take the top, all right? I'm going to stop it right there. All right. Now, where are we since 2 weeks ago? This is a 4-hour chart. We have since made a move to exactly where we said it's going to come to. We have come down, and we are now making a move to the upside. Now, if you think I'm lying, let's have a look at that. Okay, so let's check how the euro has performed. So this is not one that I've done on the timestamp. So I just want you to have a look at this. Let's look at that 4-hour chart and check where we were. All right, so where were we? We were here. Let's do that purple. We were here 2 weeks back. We said Euro US dollar must go take the top at about 1. It must come back down and it must go up. We are now here. 1, 2, 3. We are in the third move, but remember we have forecasted not just 3 moves. We've forecasted 1, we forecasted 2. We're saying 3 should go up around this level. So we'll be expecting that the move goes to the downside. So this is what I do every week, guys. So I give you the forecast on what we expect the market to do, and what we don't necessarily get is where to enter. But this is where I showed you that it was going to make a move to the upside. This is making a move to the downside and then upside. But the entry is where most people get it wrong. Even if I've shown you this, I can assure you that there are people who still did not make money out of this setup. So we also went and made money out of this setup here for the downside. You'll see with the timestamp. So we are still expecting this to continue to the upside, but where do you go and take the trade? Do you just go take the trade because I'm saying it's going to go up? You must have a strategy. We don't just take a trade like that. We've got a special indicator that tells us when the trade is ready. Okay, now talking about the special indicator, our indicators are showing us that the crypto space is showing signs of reversal, and we may be ready for the cryptocurrency. So just look out for the crypto analysis towards the end of the video. Now, this was the Euro US dollar. Let's show you the rest of the analysis. Right, let's go. I've already opened the links of what we forecasted and what our members got in the last week. So this is already, all the links are already open. Now, subsequent to the analysis that I've shown you from the 2 weeks ago, where we showed you that this is going to have to take the top. So we know that this is our blue box area. This is where we expect a move to the downside. Now, this is nothing new, guys. We've already forecasted 1, 2, 3. So we know when we get here, we're trading it to the downside. When we get to around this level, we're trading it to the upside. Now, all those moves have already played out. As you can see, this is how our members got the entries. So we got the entry onto the blue box. We've dropped around this level, but will this continue to the upside? So you can see the error here, but we're still expecting, that's actually an error there. We're still expecting this to make a bit of a continuation to the upside. So don't worry about this one here. We expect a move to the upside. This will be determined by the indicator when we start the new week, and I'm going to be showing you what the focus is going into the new week. But as you can see, you can already see what the view is. We expect this to have been a complex correction, and then we'll be looking for downside. So let's look at the rest before we get started. Not going to waste your time with this. So this one was a Euro Yen. Look at the Euro Yen. We pinpointed the entry here for our members that this is going to make a move to the downside. Let's have a look at how this one has played out. Easy 355 pips on Euro Yen. All right, so we've got 350 pips easy there. And then we've got Chief Yen. Chief Yen, we expected this after that spike to the downside. We expected that we should see another move to the downside. Let me just open that one up. As you can see, that's the move to the downside. Easy 351 pips. Where to here from Chief? So it was not the fastest move. It went down, pulled back, and then went down. But what is the next move? Just look out for the analysis when we start shortly for the next move on Chief. Pound in New Zealand, I have been saying that the pound pairs are showing reversals, so do not trade to the upside unless you get an entry. Okay, so we saw the 5-wave impulse to the upside, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Naturally, the next thing to expect is a pullback, and that is what we have got now with pound in New Zealand. Is that just a pullback? Are we still going to see a move to the upside? Look at the number of pips there. This is 1,219 pips in just that move alone. So imagine, just because last week I said we're seeing upside and we went and bought. So that's what I keep saying. You need to understand where the entry points are. So we've got the pullbacks, simple 5 waves up, simple 3 waves back. Where to next for pound New Zealand? We'll be looking at that shortly. Right, UK100 easy. Look at that, accurate, pinpointed to exactly where we want the trades to happen. So look at how we anticipate. You should not be chasing the market. We are seeing that here we should get a bit of a move to the downside and then upside. What is the UK100 doing? Exactly as we have anticipated. We get a bit of a move to the downside, and now 6,627 points later, that is what we have on the UK100. Let's have a look at this one. Last but not least, this is the Nifty. So the Nifty was straightforward with this expanding flat. We spoke about this one last week, that the Nifty should see more upside, and then that is exactly what we are seeing with the Nifty. Already a couple of points to the upside. Very good moves. That is the accuracy of the wave theory. Last one, Bitcoin. Don't forget to check out the cryptocurrencies towards the end of the video. We'll be analyzing the cryptocurrencies, and we're expecting, or we are seeing rather, signs of reversals on the cryptocurrencies. So this is the 1 hour setup that we had with the blue box setup here on Bitcoin. We expected this to make a move to the upside. Simple trade, really. As you can see, goes into the blue box, makes a push to the upside. How many dollars is that to the upside? So it's a few pips to the upside. So about 527. It's about $527 dollar move. Okay, so that's what we have on the before charts and the afters, the trade recaps. Now let's have a look. What are we seeing going into the new week, which is what you're all here for? Let's have a look. Euro US dollar. We've already spoken about Euro US dollar. Now this is Euro US dollar. Let's have a look. What do we expect? We expect a bit of a pullback here. So this is actually giving us showing us signs of reversals. As you can see, we still expect this to at least get to around this level. Whether it's going to come down to this level, let me just do this one properly. Let me not exaggerate the moves. We're expecting this to come around this level. Don't go and trade this, guys. That is not a trade setup. That is a forecast. There's a different. So you've got here what we call a complex B correction. So we've already got that move. We've got that one here. We forecasted that it was going to make up 1, 2, 3. That's what we're still expecting. That is the euro. That is the forecast on the euro. The DXY. Look at the DXY as well. I want to show you what we said of the DXY last week. Let's go to about this move on the DXY. Let's have a look here with the DXY. I just want to get the DXY here on the timestamps. Look out for the timestamps, guys. If you're not interested in watching all the videos, we've got the timestamps here. So let's have a look at that one. So watch that. Watch that on the DXY. What did we say about the DXY 2 weeks back? Look at that, look at that, look at that. We said it's going to come take the low and it's going to make a reversal. Let's have a look at how the DXY has played out. Okay, so we've already tagged the low on the DXY. Let's have a look here. So this is where we were. We said it's going to come take this low. It has taken it. So that's 1, 2, 3. We're expecting that it was going to do that and make a move to the upside. So we did not get the whole move to the upside. Instead, we got this move and it's coming down. What does that mean? It does not change the forecast or mean the forecast was wrong. The only thing that is happening is that the B will instead be a complex one like this, just like the euro. So you already have this one here. That is a move to the downside. That is a 3-wave move here. And we're expecting this one to give us another pulsing move like this. If it's going to make a reversal, that's all good, but this is what we're expecting, that we're going to have this one. That's a complex B correction there. Already got that. What is a complex B correction? That is what we teach in our course, and that is key to our trading strategy. The complex B corrections, complex double corrections, A, B, C, those are key. All right, so that is what we're looking at here. The DXY maybe can have a bit of a pullback, move to the downside. Will it reverse, or is this the end of the move? That we will wait for more data as the market unfolds. Right, now you will see that most of the US dollar pairs are showing us signs of running flats. So you've got this one here. This is a pound US dollar. All right, so pound US dollar, what we're seeing with pound US dollar, let's have a look here. We have got this one here as a 3-wave pull back, but a running flat. Nothing wrong with the running flat. That's what we're seeing. So you can see here running flat, just like the rest of the US dollar pairs. Expect that we may have a bit of a move to the down, rather to the upside as follows. Okay, so that's A, B, C corrective structures. It's not a double here. It's an impulse correction, and we're expecting a possible impulse to the upside. But that is not the reversal. We are looking at this as a pullback, right? So that's pound US dollar. Let's go to the rest. US dollar CAD. Naturally, if we're expecting that we're going to have short-term downside on the DXY, we should expect that we're going to have similar on US dollar CAD. So we expect that this is going to come down to at least this level, right? So let's have a look at how this plays out. US dollar CHF, right? US dollar CHF similarly. So US dollar CHF is showing us this structure here. Is this a 3 waves down, 3 waves up? If that is the case, this should come take the low here, and we see continuation to the upside. Alternatively, there is a structure here that I've shown 2 weeks back as well that is possible on US dollar CHF. That CHF may be making this structure. So let's have a look here. 1, 2. There's a possibility that CHF can come down around this level. Okay, this is a daily chart, so let's see if CHF can do that, but currently signs are for this to be coming to the downside. Let's keep an eye on that one. Audi US dollar, all of the US dollar pairs, because of the short-term downside on the US dollar, we're expecting short-term upside on the pairs that are against the US dollar. Right, similarly, Audi US dollar, we're expecting 1, 2, 3. Now, I'm not going to keep referring you to this, but go again to this video from 2 weeks back, because all what I'm showing you here, I've already shown you 2 weeks back before it happened. It has already happened, and we're just following up on that. Okay. So just have a look at Audi US dollar from 2 weeks back. What we were saying that it's going to make a continuation to the upside. Look at that. Okay, I showed you that last week as well, but that is exactly what has happened. So we were here on the Audi US dollar 2 weeks back. We said this is going to make a push to the upside after making this move. So we said 1, 2. We were here. What did we say? Just look at that video. We said come here, come down. Okay, now that may not be just as straightforward as that. We've got a 3-wave pullback here on the Audi. So we may be getting a double correction here as follows. We can be getting this one to do this here. 1, 2, 3, a possible one here. Then you're going to have a WXY corrective structure here. Let's have a look here at how this is going to play out. So we could be having a structure like this, right? So when that structure is complete, we'll look to trade it. We'll look for blue box trade setups. So let's check this one out and see how this plays out. Okay, so Audi, rather New Zealand US dollar, similar. We're expecting at least another leg to the upside after making this expanding flat here. So expect a bit of a continuation to the upside with the theme that the US dollar is going to have a short-term weakness. So expect this one to at least do this one here to around that level. Not the clearest structure. Audi, however, is a lot clearer. All right, so naturally, US dollar ZAR, you would expect it to have a bit of a pullback. What we're seeing with the US dollar ZAR is that it has made a complex X correction as follows. So we're coming down around this level. Will it give us a bit of an expanding flat, push a bit lower before the reversal? Not the clearest structure right now, but we wait for it to give us direction. Now, going on to the yen pairs, right? The yen pairs, let's have a look at the US dollar yen. Right, so there is a structure that is brewing here on the US dollar, on the yen pairs. Now, if we look at this, it looks like we are building a pretty complex structure, and I'm going to do it like this. So this is 1, 2, 3 there. Okay, so we already have this one pulling back here. That is, remember you had a spike here. You had a spike. Let me show that spike with the red. So you had a spike here to the downside. We're having a pullback here in the yellow degree. 1, 2. So we're expecting that this one will push at least to the upside, make a move to the downside, a push to the upside. Then we'll have these ones coming down here. Now, you will think that I'm just drawing lines. This is what wave theory is about. It's understanding the different degrees within the structure. So we'll expect something like this. So we're still expecting this to go a bit more sideways. No real direction so far with US dollar yen. So don't look out for a trade there as yet. So we don't have a trade there as yet. So you have got here what looks like an A, B here, and a C in the higher degree. Okay, internally you've got similar with the yellow color, A, B, C. It's a complex one in the yellow color. Okay, there's actually a number of degrees. There's about 4 degrees there. I'm just going to show you the 3. This one here will be a WXY corrective structure. XY, right? So that's what we're looking at there. All right, so let's see how this one plays out. Where are we now? We're looking for the Y in purple to make a push to the upside. We're still coming down, completing the X. So still quite complex. So don't go and trade this for now. Similar to the rest of the yen pair. So what we are seeing, let's go to pound yen. What we're seeing with pound yen is it may be ready for the move that we've been expecting for thousands or a couple of hundreds of pips to the downside. Is it ready? It has been floating around this level. I'm showing you a weekly chart. So if you remember what we said about pound US dollar the other time when we were making a similar structure, we said it was going to make a couple of hundred pips to the downside, and eventually we made 3,000 pips on pound US dollar in the space of just over 6 weeks. So now we are in the same space with pound yen. Pound yen, we're just waiting for a sign, confirmation that this is going to start coming down, because that is the expectation. Okay, we're expecting pound to start coming down. So don't go and sell it now. Wait for a clear entry and for confirmation. I don't know which strategy you use, but our members will get when this is ready for a move to the downside. This is hardly any move this is hardly any confirmation to the downside. We'll expect something deeper before we start selling pound yen to the downside. So for now, showing bearish signs, we'll expect it to come to the downside as every time it gives you an opportunity for a downside. Now the euro yen, so you've seen the trade from here. We've got the 3 waves to the downside, but as you can see, this is looking like a 3-wave structure. So we can get this one coming back to around that level. So we've got this one as an impulsive move to the downside. Complex B, possibly a move around this level. Will it give us this a move up here before it comes down? But we are seeing some bearish signs. But for now, the immediate move is for a short move to the upside here on the euro. All right, Chief Yen, let's have a look at Chief Yen. You've also seen this one during trade recaps, similar structure. So just look at the last end only on Chief Yen. So we were looking at Chief Yen. Let me use the right color. We were looking at Chief Yen to have done these 3 waves, and we were expecting it to go to the downside and complete this structure. But that's not how this one has played out. So we've got the 3 waves there, but it looks like we are getting another double correction here where we're going to have this one doing that, then that will have completed that. Only then will you expect that you will have 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's a bit complex for now. It's a W, it's a X. Okay, now you ask me, what about this move? Because it's part of the structure as well. So this move is part of the structure. It's part of the structure. I'm out of space there, guys. I'm just drawing this. This is long-term focus. Don't worry about it so much. So this is a big A. Higher degree. This is the highest degree in this view here. That will be your A, that will be your B. I hope you can make it up, even if I'm running over text there. So we'll be looking for something like this. So like you can see, most of the yen pairs are going sideways, but eventually we're going to expect the yen pairs to show us signs of reversals. Okay, New Zealand, like we did with the New Zealand US dollar, similar, we're just expecting a continuation to the upside. It has made a running flat. A running flat should be accompanied by a continuation to the upside or in the prevailing direction of the trend. So we're expecting that to continue to the upside. Audi yen. Audi yen is a lot clearer, as you can see. Audi yen structure, if I just look at this one here, look at this running flat here. Let's draw this one here. That is a move there. So we've got here on Audi yen, it's a 1, it's a 2, it's a 3. All right. So with that being the 3, let me draw it clearly there. Let me make it a little bit bigger so we can identify the structure properly. Now I want you to look at this. I'm going to draw it with a straight line. Just have a look at this 1, 2. Why am I saying this is a 3? That is because it is an impulsive move to the downside. Now let's have a look here. I'm going to clean this up. Okay, so this takes quite a bit of skill, guys, and takes understanding of the wave theory when I'm doing this now. What am I looking at? I'm looking at an expanding flat. That is my expanding flat, and I will look at that as an ABC corrective structure. So let's put this one as an ABC. But what is this doing? This is a correction. Now, if you don't have an eye, let me just give you a trick here. If you don't have an eye for this, you won't see these moves. Look at this one here. We have a move to the upside. 1, 2, 3 in the yellow. We had a spike down, but after the spike down, we had a move to the upside. Okay, we had that move to the upside. So that means follow the yellow, or rather follow the purple. It's 1, 2, 3. The purple has done its move. Now after that, we are seeing this here. I'm running out of colors. I'm trying to get a color here. We are seeing a move here, a move around here, and a move around here. I think I've made it complicated for you guys. Let me remove this, but it's not as complicated as it looks. I hope it's going to get clearer for now. Now you have got that structure there. Let's have a look here. So you've got A, B, C in purple. That is your A, B, bigger one here, and a C. Now in the green, you've got another A, B, C. That is another A, B, C, A, B, C. Okay. But how do you know that you understand these structures correctly? So you need training. It's not a matter of watching this video and me doing it here and you think you're gonna understand it. It's not as easy as it looks. So we've got that ABC in the green degree. So we expect the prevailing direction of the original correction to continue here as follows. So I'm expecting at least a 3-wave pullback in the purple degree, because eventually what I'm going to have here, I'm going to do this here. I'm going to have a bigger corrective structure as follows. I'm trying to get a thicker color here. Let's see, just bear with me, guys. So what you are going to have eventually is this here. That is your first leg, that is your first leg, second leg, and that's your move. You're basically building up this structure. It's fractals. You're building up these structures. Okay, so that's what we do. I think I've given you a lot of information here, something to ponder on over the rest of this week. So let's just keep an eye on this one. But as you can see, it's more sideways. The expectation is simply that we're going to have a bit of a pullback and a continuation to the upside on AUD yen. CAD yen, similar continuation to the upside, but it's also making this complex corrective structure here. 1, 2, 3. We'll expect this one to do this one here. That's a move. That's a move down here. We'll expect a bit of a push to the upside and a move down here before this can complete. All right. Those are the yen pairs, guys. Out. That is those are the yen pairs. Now looking at gold, we're simply looking now for these bigger structures. So don't forget this structure and don't forget what we show on the higher degree, because that is what we are looking at essentially. Okay, we're not just trading this short move, but what if you get a bigger move incorrect? That means you're going to be wrong for months, years. Right, so this one is a 3-wave structure on gold. Are we looking for this one to start the reversal now? That is where we are now. So we are seeing some signs of reversal, and it looks like that structure is going to play out on gold. Can gold come back to around the 22,000s? Let's have a look. That remains to be seen. But for now, we're not worried about 22,000. We're worried at least for a move back at around 1,800. Let's go to the lower degree and see what we are getting as far as gold is concerned. So that is gold. So with the yen pairs looking to be showing a reversal, it was no surprise that we see gold showing some signs of reversal. So let's see if gold is going to start making a move to the upside. When that happens, the yen pairs should be showing a move to the downside. Okay, remember gold and yen pairs are inversely correlated. Okay, so gold is a safe haven asset, and same as the yen pairs. So when you see the yen pairs going down, that means people are putting their money on the yen. Remember, a yen is a quoted currency. When you see this move, the yen pairs going down, that means people are buying the years, or they're placing their money, their investments in the yen pairs. Is there something brewing fundamentally? That remains to be seen. So usually when that happens, when I see signs of buying in gold and signs of selling in the yen, that tells you that there's something brewing fundamentally. But we will see soon enough. Only thing that we've got answers for is the technicals. All right, so platinum, let's have a look at platinum. Signs of move to the upside. We've got a bit of a pullback here. 1, 2, 3. Obviously, we are seeing the mentals showing a strength to the upside. Let's see a bit of a move to around this level as well. Brent crude oil, we skipped silver. Silver naturally will follow what gold is doing, so we're expecting a bit of a move to the upside. Let's see here if we're going to get something like that. So that would have been a 3 waves up. Not like that actually. So this would have been this move here on silver. 1, 2, expanding flat here. Expect a move to around this level here to around 22. Let's see how that is going to play out. Platinum we've looked at. Brent crude oil is showing a simple 3-wave structure here. So we expect that this is an impulse, this is a pullback. We should see Brent crude oil come to around this level. This looks like a ending diagonal here. It doesn't matter what structure it is 5 waves anyway. So that's why we can call this one an ABC corrective structure, and see Brent crude get to around this level. Right, so now the pound pairs, we've already mentioned that the pound pairs have made pulsing moves to the upside, we're expecting them to give us deeper corrective structures. After that, we may get an entry on the pound pair. So we've got the 5 waves up here, and you can see here the 5 is ending with an ending diagonal. So that's an ending diagonal. Excuse my writing there. That's your ending diagonal. We're expecting a deeper pullback. Only after that will we start looking for moves to the upside. Pound AUD, similarly, we have got a reversal. So 5 waves up here. We've seen 1, we've seen 2, we've seen 3, we've seen 4, we've seen 5. Now we start expecting a 3-wave pullback. Could this be a double correction? It's possible as well that you have something like this. It's a WXY corrective structure, but essentially what we are looking for is a deeper corrective structure. We'll be looking for a move to the upside. All right, pound CHF, similarly, we'll be looking for the same. Pound CHF, similarly, we're expecting a deeper correction. You can see they're all doing the same thing. They've made impulsive moves. Now we expect a pullback. Okay, let's see here how far the pullbacks are going to be. Pound New Zealand, the same. It's a pulsing move to the upside. We're expecting pullbacks. All right, so there's a pullback that we're expecting. All right, so those are the pound pairs. The euros, let's go through the euros. EURCAD should be similar to pound CAD. Okay, we've got a move to the upside here in 3 waves. So just showing you, euro has got this complex B running flat here, where we've got 1, we've got 2, we've got 3. Let's do it like this here. So it's 1 here, it's 2 here, it's 3 here. Looks like we're getting an expanding flat here. Is this an expanding flat? Are we going to see another 3 waves to the upside? That remains to be seen. That will mean that we are getting this 1, 2, 3 as a W, as a X, and then as a Y. Let's see how that plays out. That's EURCAD, right? EURAUD. Okay, EURAUD. Could this be the start of this expanding flat move to the downside? Look at that one as an expanding flat. Looks like we're about to start making a move to the downside. If I get an entry here, indicator confirms, that will be a big move to the downside from 153 to about 144. It's over 1,000 pips. Look out for this one, guys. Could be in for some really good pips to the downside. EURJPY was our chart of the week. We're expecting this to make a move to the downside. It's not really gone anywhere. So if we check out our chart of the week, we're expecting this one to come to the downside after that move to the upside. So let's watch this one here, and we'll wait for that confirmation. Euro pound. So naturally, if we're seeing the pound pairs making a pullback, we expect that euro pound is going to give us also a 3-wave pullback. Will we then get a continuation to the downside on euro pound like that? So let's keep an eye on that one and see what it's going to give us. Euro New Zealand, it's already making a move to the downside. Let's just go to the higher degree so you can see what structure this is making here. All right, so we've got a simple 3-wave corrective structure here. 1, 2, 3. Blue box here. We've got a blue box here. We're looking for this one to now start making moves to the downside. If you miss the blue box, expect an entry here like that. All right, so that is a Euro New Zealand, AUD New Zealand. Similarly, the New Zealand is showing some strength. I've shown last week, refer to last week's video, why we're getting this move to the downside as far as AUD New Zealand is concerned. I showed you that from 5 years back, almost 6 years back, when I was analyzing this, we were looking for this to make a continuation to the downside. I'll try to find a video where we analyzed this move from 5, 6 years back on that. You can try to search for it as well, but I'll try to find it for next week, possibly. AUDCAD. Now, I'm not going to go through the crosses. You can just refer back to the previous videos, but essentially on AUDJPY, we are seeing that we've got a 3-wave pullback here. Bigger one here. This is an ABC corrective structure. A, B, and the C. Is this now the reversal that we're expecting? Not confirmed yet by the indicator, because this can still continue to the downside. We wait for that confirmation. As far as the indicator is concerned, there's no confirmation on that as yet. The S&P 500, okay, continues to play out as we focused last week. So last week we said here that we've got 1, we've got 2 here. Okay, we've got a move down here. Will this make a move all the way to the upside? Looks like we've got the move here. Okay, remember the structure here is we've got 1, we've got 2, we've got 3, right? And then we've got here 1. This can still make a double correction. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we can still have another 1, 2, 3. Last week this looks so strong and like it was going to make a continuation to the upside, but as you can see, it looks like we're going to have one more down, and that will be a W here, a X there, and a Y. So the move to the downside does not really change the structure. The structure will change if this bigger one here in the purple degree is invalidated, because then this can still make a move to the upside. All right, so let's keep an eye on that one. So the S&P 500, the DAX as well. So we've got the DAX here. Looking at the DAX, we've got a move to the downside. We're expecting the DAX to give us these 1, 2, 3 waves up, at least up to around this level. Okay, is that what we're going to get on the DAX? That's still the expectation that we're going to have a move like this. Right, so that's a clear ABC structure on the yellow degree, ABC here on the DAX. All right, let's have a look at that. Are we going to have short-term move to the upside? Let's keep an eye on that one. Right, Dow Jones similar to the S&P 500. I'm not going to go through that. I am going to go straight to the Nikkei. Let's have a look at the Nikkei. So the Nikkei, nothing has changed for the whole year. We've been building. So actually from 2021, we've been building this current corrective structure as follows, and I've been showing you this week in, week out. Okay, so you've got a first 3-wave structure here. We've got a 3-wave pullback here. Okay, so we're expecting that this one is going to give us a move like this. There's another alternative, but I don't want to share that alternative now. Let's rather have a look at how this is going to play out. Maybe we're going to have a bit of a pullback to the upside. We get this structure here as a WXY structure. All right, so that is the Nikkei. And lastly, the Nifty, you've seen this one during trade recap. We forecasted this expanding flat on the 4-hour. I am on the daily here, but you've seen this one here. Trade recaps, I would forecasted this expanding flat and that this was going to make a continuation to the upside. It looks like it's still going to see more upside on the Nifty. Right, the cryptocurrencies, I've been talking about the cryptocurrencies. Is it time to buy the cryptocurrencies, to buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and the likes? So what I've said last week, and I'm going to say it again, this is what you need to do. This is should be your approach. You are going to see Bitcoin at least get back to around the 25,000 area. So you can see the signs here. It will get to around this level. But like I said last week, what does Bitcoin getting to 25 level mean? Does it mean that we are making a reversal all the way and we're going to see upside, or are we still just going to be making this corrective structure? So the approach is you take the buy it now, and then when it moves to around this level, you move it to break even, then you'll see if it's going to do this. If it does not do this, then it's going to make a continuation to the upside. So you can only approach it that way, okay? Because there's a possibility that this could be the overall reversal, and then we see new recent highs on the cryptocurrencies. It is the same strategy across all the cryptocurrencies. Take the same strategy. Ethereum is showing you 1, 1, 2, 3 back. Look for this one. Take the trades to around 2,400, 2,500 on Ethereum, because there's a possibility that this one is reversing for the long term, or is just making a corrective structure here. So you take the trade, you move it to break even as soon as it gets to around this level, because if it does this, you will still have a move like this. So that's the approach across all the cryptocurrencies. Looks like it's time to buy the cryptos, okay? But how far? Okay, buy cryptocurrencies at least to around this level. Is it short term, or is it time for the cryptocurrencies to reverse? We are seeing signs of reversal, so use this approach. Again, Ripple, same thing. Moved around this level. We started with this one here. We're expecting continuation to the upside. Okay, Bitcoin Cash, same, almost identical to Bitcoin. If you're interested in this one, this is a move up. Take the trade. Look for it to get to around this level. Will it just get to around this level, make a move and continue to the upside? Okay, doesn't matter. What matters is you get the trade now, so that if it's going to go all the way to the upside, you are in it from the very bottom. All right, so let's also have a look at Dogecoin, one of my favorite coins. Dogecoin is showing a reversal. You can see that was quite an impulsive move here. That we've got a 3-wave structure here. What do we get here now on Dogecoin, do we get the continuation to the upside? Let's see here. Okay, so we've made a nice move here with 1, 2, 3 back. Okay, that is on Dogecoin. We've made a passing move to the upside. Will it be coming down for this leg here that we're expecting on the rest of the cryptocurrencies? Because we're expecting the rest of the cryptocurrencies to continue to the upside, we won't expect Dogecoin to come down. We'll expect to consolidate around this level, get us another move to the upside to at least 18 cents, 20 cents. Okay. So that's all I have for you this week, guys. If you like our content, please give us a thumbs up, drop your comments. We appreciate and value your inputs, and don't forget to hit that bell notification button so you get an alert the next time we upload a video. And don't forget the Black Friday special, valid till the end of this month. Have a great week, everybody. Trade responsibly. Cheers. Bye-bye.